Okay, here we go with the lag. Okay, alternate break format, so Tony gets the first break. We're getting sneaked up on here from Bill Finnegan, the tournament director, just coming behind us. Okay, it seems like all the players, these last two players here, both play with Predator cues.
Tony came up dry on the break. Carmen, I've been watching these guys break all week on the table, and they're trying to make the corner ball, especially with racking your own rack. I've noticed that they're using the same combinations of setting up the balls to make to their advantage in the event they make a ball.
Yeah, well, that's true, I guess, when you put the 1, the 2, and the 3 up at the top of the rack, and then the 4 and the 5 at the bottom. You usually get the tendency to have the balls in the same spots instead of going up and down the table a million times. Well, looks like Tony has a clean shot here at the 1. He's going to pocket the 4 down at the bottom.
Ignacio is very good at playing these long table safes where you're able to see the object ball, but it sets a little confusion state if you think about it, because here's an opportunity where Tony can actually play the combination, play the safe. He has a lot of options.
Yeah, well, he's definitely going to play the combination here. I can't imagine he's going to do anything else. Well, look, he is doing something else. Look at that.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I guess he felt that making the combination, he might not get a clean shot at the 1 afterwards or something like that.
Yeah, it would have been a low percentage shot. Playing the bank on bringing the cue ball back up table would have at least given a distance on the shot, or at least even a kick.
Well, Ignacio's got a very tough shot here to thin this ball in and get control. So he chose to play safe.
Yep. Yeah, like you said before, Carmen, he doesn't take any chances. Unless he has a clean shot, he's just going to play safe and pretty much wear his opponent out to making into mistakes.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. That's his MO on the game.
Yeah. Tony should bank the 1 on the front side of the 1, bring the cue ball down table by the 9 ball. Oh,
Yeah, he was trying to thin the one and leave it up by the Brunswick in the center rail. It didn't work. Well, the balls are all loose now, so I would imagine Ignacio should be out from here.
Jonathan Castillo, table 12, and his Spectral, table 12. Even up.
yeah, Ignacio Chaves has such a complete game where not only does he play flawless pool, but the safe game, it's unbelievable. The amount of safes he plays and the way he plays the safes where an average Joe, like I say, you're like yourself and mine and a lot of the other A players around the country, you know, they don't see some of these safes. And he's played some of the best safes that I've seen in a long time.
Well, he's got the perfect combination. He has the firepower and he has very good cue ball speed, and you know, he really never loses his head. That's the beauty of watching him play. If you really wanted to mimic a player that's out there, this is probably the player you'd like to mimic.
Well, that's true. And one of the other things I've noticed, a lot of challenge matches I've seen Ignacio play, and over the years I've also taken some people down to have some challenge matches with Ignacio, and I won't make that mistake again, that's for sure. Let's just say the two-man tournament cost a pretty penny trying to bring this guy down, and he just has some game, this guy.
Yeah. Well, he made that a lot tougher than it had to be.
Oh. Yeah, I was a little surprised that he put a little bit of inside English on that ball to come up table. He could have just cut it in straight. I guess he wanted to make sure he wins that first rack.
Yeah, I think the inside English helps you make the ball a little bit. And that's why he did that, but he did risk the scratch in the pocket doing that. So the score is 1-0, the Mexican over Tony Robles.
Ignacio Chaves has, over the years, has acquired a nickname out from New York. They call him the Mexican, and everyone fears that name. And when they hear the Mexican is coming, you know. That is a real good break, but I don't think he has a clean shot on the two ball.
I think you could see the edge of the two ball, but very, very tough shot.
He's definitely going to be pushing out.
Oh, we just did. Yeah. Oh, we're having a nice little safety battle here, it looks like.
This is going to be a tough shot because the cue ball is frozen to the rail, and he should just thin the 2-ball, send the cue ball up table, and back down. He's trying to use the 7 and the 8 as block.
Yeah, the speed of that shot would be very critical, what you're talking about there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, what a shot that was.
That was a great shot.
That goes to show you that sometimes when you think that a guy's going to play safe, he sees a shot, he takes the risk.
That was a risky shot. You did avoid the double kiss. Oh.
Now he just, he's got a problem here.
It seemed like he rushed that last shot, Carmen. He was taking his time on every other shots. But I see him, he's a little bit out of his rhythm right now. He never usually plays that fast.
I believe that you're right there. He is a little bit out of his rhythm.
And I've seen Ignacio do this to a lot of players, as breaking their rhythm. And I think that's one of the key advantages that Ignacio has, that he plays such a smooth style, safe, taking the same time on every shot, if not more if it's a critical shot. And that tends to break a player's rhythm a lot of times. Even though it shouldn't matter at this level, but sometimes when it comes into play, it's huge. Good save on
Tony just
part.
made a nice shot there. Yeah, he got behind the 7. Ignacio could just thin the 5-ball, looks like here.
And he's not going to be too happy with this. He hit the 5 real thin and fine. Cue ball just took off on him. Scratching his eye. This should be an easy run out for Tony here. I don't know if you see this or not, Carmen. This is a little uncharacteristic for Tony to just get up on the table and just shoot out.
Oh, wow. What a big error that was.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is...
Well, you see, what happened was when he shot the 5-ball, he was actually trying to come 2 rails and back down to play the 7 in the side.
Correct.
He ended up hitting the 8-ball, and it just screwed up his whole mindset, it seemed to me.
But if you notice, Ignacio had 2 balls to run. I mean, fairly simple. Ball in hand, you're supposed to run out there. And as I'm watching, he's still taking the same amount of time on every shot. And I'm watching Tony, and he's running around. Now, if the viewer at home, if you watch the rack, you'll notice that Tony's setting the balls up the same exact way each time they break, especially in this alternating break format. What happens there is if you start doing this and start dropping a ball on the break, the balls are pretty much going to be laid out the same, so the patterns become repetition as you're breaking. As you can see, the wing balls are 4 in the 5 ball, and the 2 and 3 are in the bottom.
Well, another dry break.
Yeah. He should get a really good save out of this, thinning the 1 ball on the left side and bringing the cue ball back down table. I didn't see that he had enough option to play the bank. But Tony can still see the 1 ball. It's a tough shot from here.
Well, I think he's going to play some kind of carom shot here into the 4 or the 5 that's laying in front of the pocket. That's what he's measuring right now. The only problem is he wants to make sure that cue ball and the 1 ball stay loose and not behind something else.
No, that was a very high percentage. I'm sorry, very low percentage shot.
Yeah, but I don't think the 1 ball goes. Ignacio's taking a good look at it.
Well, the way I'm looking at the shot, Ignacio should bank. He shouldn't bank the 1 ball. Send the cue ball up table. Just like that. If he has enough speed, which he didn't. So Tony has his opportunity right now to take advantage of this miss. He does have a tough shot on the 1 ball. Tony's just going to need one good rack to break out of this rhythm that he's in and just settle in.
Oh, that was a great safety. He's got him behind the 3. Yeah.
Well, see, Ignacio, a lot of people might not know this, he's a really good billiard player. And I rarely see him miss a kick on a ball. And not only does he play good kicks, but well, in this shot he got pretty lucky. Ball laid up in front of the 6 ball, but he usually does play a good kick safe.
Tony's got to be very careful of where the 2 ball ends up after this shot. Yeah. Well, it looks like he's got a bank at it.
Yeah, 2-way shot, he's got a bank at it. And
I think he's going to just go all out at it. He's going to shoot the 2 and just try to come below. And
it's still early enough in the game where he can take a chance. But I believe he's going to play safe in the way he's positioning the cue ball. Yep. And that's actually a really good save.
Well, the jump cue looks like it's coming out.
Now, Carmen, it doesn't matter what level you play at, whether you're playing a pro level or beginner intermediate. When the lights, camera, action, they're on you, it's a little nerve-wracking. It's a little nerve-wracking. Usually the first 2 to 3 games, players need to settle in. The player that settles in right away is going to do better, of course, but with the alternating break format, the player that's down has a chance to make a comeback. That's one of the biggest advantages of having alternating break format. Tends to favor the weaker player as well. Where in a pro, but if the rhythm is going, they can string 3, 4, 5 racks on you. before you even know it, and it's tough to come back from that deficit.
Well, Tony looks to be in good shape here now because the balls are wide open, and he's got a good, nice shot to start out with here on the 2.
I just want to see Tony keep a steady rhythm here. The last few racks that he's played that he made mistakes on, crucial errors. I know he's rushing the outs. But seems that he is settled in now. And both of these players are used to playing on TV tables. And Tony's been on numerous events. A lot of them have aired on ESPN. So is Ignacio. So the kind of pressure we're talking about is not TV pressure or people watching or what the score is. It's just that the first and the last game are the hardest to win. So once the first game is won, climbing that mountain is not that hard, and just keep going, just getting the breaks. And at their level, you definitely need a little bit of luck and rolls, because I've watched a couple of the matches that Ignacio played this week, and I mean, he did get a lot of rolls. Not only does he play good, so a combination of that, it's hard to beat a person like that.
The score is now Ignacio has 2, Tony Robles has 1.
You know, Carmen, over the last year or so, all the challenge matches that Ignacio has played, tournaments, I've yet to see a player with his composure. Doesn't matter what the score is, what the outcome is. If he's has one loss, he still fights. He's a tough player, this guy, and he's so underrated that some of the challenge matches that he played, I couldn't believe how good he played, but they just underrate him so much.
Yeah, well, he played one of the Filipinos back in New York months ago, right? Was it Warren Campco?
Yeah, he played Campco.
And what was he getting, the 8 and 10 ball or something?
He was actually getting the 9 and 10 ball.
The 9, okay.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good challenge match, but Ignacio was just too much for Warren Campco. This is
Tony got a nice roll.
Yeah, he got away with that one. But what do you think of the jump cues, Carmen? I believe that I mean, jump cues are come in handy when you have a shot where you can jump it in, kick it in. But I've watched a lot of the Filipinos play. I rarely see them use jump cues because they're so good at kicking the ball. And not only do they kick it, they play kick safes, and that's where Ignacio is dangerous as well. I don't think I've ever seen him use a jump cue. He might have in some challenge matches, but I've never seen him use one.
Yeah, well, I play here at Comet in the afternoons, and I have a couple of guys that when I play them, part of the stipulation is they don't want me to use the jump cue because I guess I'm a little bit, have some kind of consistency with it. And so they just want me to kick. But I don't care. I'll go either way. It doesn't matter to me. I like kicking at the ball, too. But if I can use the jump cue and it works for the shot, then I'm going to use it.
Okay, as that was a pretty easy save here. I wanted to go over some of the spots here on the cue ball. If you notice, here's the 2 ball. Ignacio should come up this way and kick it.
Tony.
I'm sorry, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony should come up that way and kick it if you notice. But the key to this shot is he's going to actually have to hit this ball. He's not going to try to play a kick safe because going up table, there's so much room. If he just slow rolls this ball, chances are he's going to pretty much sell out. So the shot here, he's going to actually have to hit this ball hard to go for the hit. Just like that.
Well, he measured it out perfect.
He did. He did.
Had that was basically a double the distance kick, is what they call it, and he measured it out perfect. He hit the ball dead square, and he got a good result from it.
Yeah. Well, he hit the ball square, but he's got Ignacio has an easy save from here. And that's what I was talking about before. In open table shots, I'd prefer to hit the ball just a little harder. Just in the event you want the ball to travel, and I understand that you're trying to play perfect and leave the ball down table, but sometimes you just gotta have to hit it. Because if you notice, all the other balls are down table, the 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, so on and so forth, and you only have one ball up table where really there's no blockage. And this is the predicament that he didn't want to be in. Now you're shooting over a ball with the bridge, shooting down table, so even if he hits this ball, chances are that Ignacio is going to get a pretty good shot at this.
Wow, yeah. Tony got a nice roll there.
He sure did. Sure did. Now this is where Ignacio's dangerous, you'll notice. He's going to try to hit this ball skinny on the left side.
Yeah, what he's probably going to do here is he's going to take the cue balls here. He's going to come into this, try to hit the side of the 2 and make the 2 ball come down this way behind these balls, hopefully.
Correct, yep.
The cue ball, I mean. Sorry. Yeah, that's what he did, but he hit it a little hard.
Yeah.
Tony's going to play safe here and put him behind the 3 ball, I believe.
Yeah, pretty much the same shot, except for he has a clean shot on the 2 ball. There it is.
Right on there. I think he's left enough. Oh no, he has to come down this way.
As you notice, Ignacio had pretty much the same shot Tony did before, except for Tony had to go 1 rail and Ignacio went 2 rails. But if you notice that he did hit the ball hard and not hit it soft where the chances are of selling out. I mean, he did sell out here to Tony. Tony should run this table. Doesn't have any problem balls in the way at this point.
Well, I'm not too sure that the 4 goes by the 9.
No, it doesn't go by the 9. He's looking at a 4-9 combination. But it's all key on how he gets on a 3 ball.
I feel he's going to come straight down the center of the table with this shot. Try to get some kind of angle on the 3.
I think he's going to go 2 rails here, Carmen, trying to break up into the 4 and 5.
Yeah, but that's the problem with 2 rails. You got that 8.
8 was in the way.
But it worked out. He's got a clean shot at the 3.
Yeah, he got away with that shot. But your shot was a better shot. He could have played up table with the 2. And after pocketing the 3, you had other options. Either play the 4-9 combination, safe, what have you. He took a big risk, and that's one of the things I'm noticing right now in the beginning of this game. Tony's taking a lot of chances. I mean, the score is right now 2-1 Ignacio.
Yeah, well, he got unlucky here that I think he's dead straight to the 3 ball into the pocket here. So he's trying to see if he could maybe cheat the pocket a little bit, come up on the 4 somehow, or either leave the cue ball in between.
I think he's going to have to follow this ball up. He's going to have to follow this ball up all the way out.
Yeah, he's trying to cheat it a little bit. Oh, he's
At
banking.
the cross bank, yes.
Look at that shot. Wow.
That was a great shot.
That was a great shot, is right.
This is going to be key here, Carmen, because he has to just stun the 4 ball to avoid hitting the 5 to leave it right behind the 6. Just like that. A little too hard.
Yeah, he was trying to play a safety there.
Right. This is such a tough angle shot here where he just wants to pocket this ball, stun the cue ball just a hair bit back to play the 5 in the opposite corner, right by the 6 ball. He overshot his shot.
Well, I think the angle he had on the 4 just wasn't, he didn't like babying it to the pocket, so he decided to do that. If he would have got below the 9, he would have been perfect. But he does have a bank shot at the 5 now. Or he could choose to cut it in and go into the 6.
He's gonna play the 5 ball on the side. All right.
Well, Bill Finnegan is joining us now, the tournament director for the Predator Tour. And Paulie's taking a break, it looks like.
It's my turn.
It's your turn? Yeah.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah. I think he has a little problem here. I think he may be going into the 7 ball with the cue ball here if he tries to cut this in. And the cue ball is going to end up getting loose.
Yep. Lily's going to draw it. Nope, he played safe. He fooled us.
He banked the 6 in.
Couldn't see him from this angle.
Well, it looks like the score is going to be 2-2 here. And it certainly is. The next Predator event is going to be at Mr. Q's Billiards in Lindenhurst, New York, Sunrise Highway. That's going to be March 28th and 29th. What does that mean when it says A, B, C, D there?
Okay, that's A's play the B's and the C's play the D's. In a 64-man chart. So basically it's like broken in half, where the A's play the B's on the top half of the chart and the C's and the D's play each other on the bottom half of the chart. It's also, that one's handicapped, the A, B, C, D. A's give a B a game on a wire, and the C's give a D a game on a wire.
That sounds like a great format.
And it's also alternate the break. Rack your own.
Oh, that time Tony made a ball on the break. But well, he's got a shot at the one. Maybe a bank. You could probably bank this ball here into that corner. That's what it looks like. Or you choose and play safe at the same time, maybe.
Never did this before.
Well, he's looking at it because he's got a big pocket, but the other thing he may be looking at is whether or not he could swing the cue ball around 2 rails and put it behind the 3. That's what he chose to do, put it behind the 3. It was a much better shot.
I don't know if you could see a piece of the 1.
I think he's got to go airborne here, to tell you the truth, but
That's what he's doing.
he's jacking up the back of his cue.
So,
Hey, he caught a piece of it.
yeah. Is that ball frozen? That's where he's looking at. He's thinking about playing safe, I say.
He's going to try to put the cue ball come off of this and maybe softly off this rail, come into here in between these 2 balls if he can. That would be the perfect shot. The only problem there is you tend to double hit the 1 ball when you're trying to hit it so full. Yeah, that would have worked out perfect if the cue ball came into the 3 instead of the 6. Here's Ignacio's safety power right there. He's got him behind the 9.
Well, he's kicking. Oh.
Well, everything is loose now, and I'm thinking the only thing that he's got a problem with is that 3 ball, because it doesn't have a clean pocket to the past the 8. But he's probably going to play the combination on the 3 to the 8. Surprises me that he did that, because he could have just shot the 1 into the 9 into the pocket at that point too. Yeah, he's going to let his cue ball float towards the pocket when he makes this 3-ball. This way he has the 3 into the other corner.
Well, the whole ball went.
Wow. Well, from up here,
Yeah,
I can't see it exactly.
It
It didn't look like there was enough room to do that.
It's tough to see from up here, Carmen. That little piece of the ball got right through.
He's perfect now. Well, that could have worked out a little better. He didn't want to be on top of the 9-ball, that's for sure. But it's just still a simple shot for him.
I think one thing about this guy, Ignacio Chaves, he never hits the ball hard. Nice, soft hit.
Well, he's got a bit of a tester here.
He missed it.
Well, he overcut it to the pro side. And Tony's got a tough shot now. Now, I believe the 9-ball is about a ½ inch away from the rail. So if that's the case, the correct shot here would be to send the cue ball into the rail first, into the 9, and make it in the pocket. But it's a risky shot because, you know, you just off a hair and you can miss the whole 9-ball. Let's see what he does.
Wow, nice shot.
Sliced it right in.
Nice shot.
Great shot there. Now the score is 3-2, Tony. See, now with the alternate break format, it changes the game a little bit because if you know, the momentum changes every time. Because Tony just won the last game, and he would, in a winner break format, he could be up there making another run out right now. Who knows? But well, Ignacio made a ball, but he doesn't have a clean shot on the 1.
He's going to a push here. Where is he going to push? I say he pushes it to the short rail so he can play it safe.
He's going to push and hit the 9, I believe.
I don't think Tony's letting him get back to the table. Tony's taking his shot. I think you're going to feather the outside 1-ball and bring the cue down. Or he might go for the cut shot into the corner.
Yeah, it looks like he's cutting it right in the way he's lining up.
Nice, beautiful
Certainly
shot.
did.
Beautiful shot. Well, he's got a 2 on the side. They say they come off the short rail, come right back up, and play the 3 into the corner.
Well, the biggest problem he has here is the way the 7-9 is, and that's what he's looking at right now.
Right.
Because he's going to have to end up playing maybe a combination on the 7-9.
Well, let's see how he ends up on the 5-ball, the 6 to the 790, maybe he might try to break it with the cue ball.
Well, in my opinion, I think that's a little risky to try to break the balls out in this situation. I think what he should do here is try to get some kind of great position on the 7 and play the combination.
Well, we're going to see what he's going to do right now.
You know, he could play the 7 in the corner if he gets perfect position with that little angle there. That's what he's doing.
Right.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And the score is 4-2 Tony over Ignacio. If you guys are ever in the area here in Parsippany, New Jersey, you should come and check out the AccuStats Arena that we have set up in this place. It's a beautiful facility. I am sure that if people wanted to have maybe some challenge matches or something like that, you could do it here. It'd be great to show it all on the internet. Tony went to the other side of the table now on the break. It's the first time he's breaking from that side of the table. I guess he's trying to see what the best result will be for him. And he came up dry again. Ignacio's going to be a little bit, this is a critical push out. The last push out that he did cost him the game, so. Well, you let him see the whole ball. Well, the balls are wide open now, and Ignacio's got control. It seems like there should be a run out here. Doesn't look like anything's going to really give him too much of a problem. Maybe the angle from the 5 to the 6 may cause something. What a great shot that was. He got right around the 9 without hitting anything. He's got a good shot on the 8. All right, now the score is 4-3. Tony's winning 4-3 over Ignacio. Now joined in the booth is my son Adam Lombardo.
Hey, Dad, how's it going?
How you doing today?
I'm not sure if they'll be able to tell our voices apart on this. It's picture time.
Yeah, Adam is an APA player. And what are you, a 7 now?
7 and 8 ball, but
Yeah, 7 and 8.
I don't know if that's an accurate level.
Ignacio chose to go to that side of the table now also. And the 7 ball went in. Okay, but
Can't see that 1 ball.
Yeah, he's stuck. Yet another push is coming up. How you like the way this table's lit up, huh, Adam?
It's quite a setup they have here in the AccuStats arena.
All right, we have a push out.
Well, some excellent speed control. Left him right on the rail.
Tony may take a two-way shot here. Tony may shoot 1 ball, bank it back to here, and at the same time the cue ball will come behind these balls. And if he makes it, he's got a shot at the 2. If he doesn't, he's safe. I think he ended up mishitting that a little bit. But Ignacio only could see the edge of the 1 ball, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't believe he could pocket that 1 ball, at least in that corner pocket.
Oh, that was a great safety there. There may be the edge of the 1 ball available to Tony, just past the 6 there.
Yeah, he can see it there.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to do this. He's going to go into the ball. The 1 ball's going to do this, come down this way, and the cue ball's going to go this way. Well, I guess he couldn't see enough of it.
Yeah. Left him out there.
Well, this is a tough shot because you're so close to the rail. But he's going to hit it at that soft speed that he hits everything at. Just roll the ball to the pocket. He just lets the cue ball glide into it every time.
Got away from him there a little.
Yeah, he got a little too much draw there.
Tony can see a piece of that ball, that 4 ball there. He can see the right hand edge of it.
Well, that was a good shot, the way that worked out.
Mm-hmm.
He caught the corner of the side pocket, and that drove the cue ball closer to the center of the bottom rail. And Ignacio could see a piece of the 4, but that's about it. Well, that's a sellout.
Not enough speed on that one.
Oh, boy. Tony missed an opportunity there, that's for sure. Well, Ignacio wanted to stay on the other side of the 8 ball, go up and down the table, but it ended up being on this side. But he still has a shot. They hit it perfect. Again, perfect. Boom. Right into the side. So that missed opportunity from Tony ends up making the score 4-4 now.
That was a very important ball.
Yeah, he could have stayed ahead there. Well, Tony came back to this side. The table seems to be breaking dry most of the time, and they're trying different spots on the table, and you got to keep moving around until you find that sweet spot. Well, it looks to me like Ignacio could just see enough of the one ball to make it. And if that's the case, all he's got to do is put a little bit of draw on the cue ball, and he should fall perfect on the 2. Just come over to the side rail. Right on the money.
He should be able to come up nicely up table after making this ball.
I think he's going to keep the cue ball close to the rail. See? This way he avoids everything.
That is right where you want to be on that 6 ball.
Yeah, he usually, once he gets control, he's very methodical and usually stays on the correct side of the ball. Doesn't do anything fancy, just gets there perfect. He has a similar style, in my opinion, to Ralph Souquet, where they just hit the ball, you know, at that certain speed all the time, and just really they don't look flashy at all, but they really get the job done. And just like that, a dry break, and Ignacio's winning 5-4 in a race to 9. If you guys are ever in the area of Comet Billiards, you should come check out the facility here. There's, I believe there's 21 Gold Crown 4s in Comet and the snooker table. And it's just a great facility here. It's got the AccuStats Arena in the back now. And there's also, I'm a pool table mechanic also, and I made a set of rails up for this table. So there's an extra set of rails that are what I made tight, so to play one pocket on. And one day maybe we'll see a one pocket match on this table.
With the rack your own format, Dad, do you see them setting the balls up in the same fashion every time?
Well, from what I see, that almost everybody that racks your own balls, what they normally do is the one has to go in the front, of course,
Yeah.
and then the next row is always going to be the 2 ball. Okay, usually I put the 2 and the 3 in that next row. Okay, and then I put in the 3rd row you got your 9 in the center, and then on either side I put either the 7 and 8 or the 7 and the 6. But just below that in the 4th row, I put usually the 5 and the 4, because the tendency is that the 1, the 2, and the 3 will go up table, and hopefully you have a little bit of draw on your cue ball, and that's going to go up table, and then the 4 and the 5 are going to stay down table. So you're not going back and forth up and down the table if you make a ball on a break. My problem is I've been coming up dry a lot. That's how I ended up losing my match last night. It was 6-6 in a race to 7, and I broke dry, and the guy ran out on me. So.
Do you think he went for the side pocket bank, or he was playing
No,
safe behind the 8-2?
He was playing safe. He was trying to get the ball behind the 8 ball. He got unlucky that he banked the 1 so close to that side, because I think the 1 was supposed to come by on this side of the 5, not on that side. And, you know, he ended up giving Tony a shot, it looks like. I think Tony's just going to lag this, roll the ball in, take the combination on the 2-8 that's up table where the cue ball's coming from now.
Yeah, I saw him checking the angle off the 1 ball. If he hit it with draw, it would probably go straight across the table.
Oh. Well, he put mustard on that one. I guess he didn't like the angle he was going to be on, and he wanted to make sure he was away from everything. That was a risky shot, though. That was a great shot that Tony just played there, 3 rails. He's got good angle on the 3 now. He just has to fall on this 4, and he should be out from here.
Get real close to it.
Good shot.
Wow.
Well, that was a tremendous error there. And now the score is 6-4, Ignacio. That was a big error on Tony's part there. That probably could cost him the set from there. Could have making that out there would have been 5-5, and now instead we have 6-4.
He's going over the other side of the table.
Yeah, if you notice, though, every time that he goes to a different side, he's not putting the cue ball.
9 ball.
Well, the 9 ball doesn't count in this
there.
format. In this format, because you're racking your own balls, the 9 ball doesn't count on the break in the bottom pockets. Okay, but Tony does get to take
Sure.
another swing here.
Seems to be a push out.
Yep. I think Ignacio here is going to do something like this. I think what's going to end up happening here is he's going to go and slice this one this way to here, and then the cue ball is going to come back down this way, and the one ball, try to leave the one ball up here somewhere. Oh, he hit it way too full, though. Way too full.
Does it have legs?
But he got lucky. He got lucky. Wow. I think the 4 comes down here, no problem, huh?
He must have saw that.
We got Jerry Tarantola in the house from the New York Grind taking pictures here all over the place. NYC Grind. And now the score is 7-4 Ignacio. So an error and then a lucky roll by Ignacio, and all of a sudden he's winning by 3 games. See, like I told you before, Adam, there's always going to be that 2 ball in that next row below the 1. I think Ignacio, that's the biggest thing that he's worried about, is where the 2 ball is. I played in a UPA tour event maybe a couple of years ago down in Virginia, and it was rack your own, I believe, and they made you put the 1 ball in the top, of course, and they wanted the 2 ball in the bottom, where the 3 is now, at the bottom tail of the rack.
Oh, really? To prevent?
I don't know why, but that's what they wanted, and that's what they had in the rules, and that's the way we played. Well, Ignacio made the 9 in the bottom corner now.
Yeah, same corner. Unlike when Tony broke, Ignacio has a shot on the 1 ball.
Yeah, he's got a thin cut here, but he's got to worry about where his cue ball's going because it's going to be coming down here with some speed. Oh, he hit it perfect.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thread the needle there. Just barely touched that 7 ball.
Oh.
I don't believe he wanted to lock those 2 balls up.
7, Rafael de Breo, Eddie Crespo on table 7. Rafael de Breo, Eddie Crespo on table 7.
Yeah, he ended up hitting the 8 ball. He was trying to play position for the 3, but he ended up hitting the 8 ball a little harder than he needed to. And now the 4 and the 8 are tied up.
Do you think he tries to break these balls
I
up?
think what he does here is he tries to put the cue ball here. Send this ball out this way. That's what I think is going to happen. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's shooting at it, it looks like. All right. Wow, what a touch that was, huh?
Touch safe.
Very nice touch there. This is a huge kick for Tony at the score being 7-4 here. Ooh.
Caught the point.
Well, Ignacio came up short there. He wanted to be closer to the center of the table. But he still has a good cut shot on the 5. He's just going to go down table and then back up for the 6. Well, he ended up with a problem there. Lost position. He left Tony a cut. This is a tough shot here. Very tough shot. If Tony could see enough of the 6 ball here, I wouldn't try to make the 6. I would just try to play it safe.
Double shot.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. What a shot that was. That was a great shot there. Gave himself a chance to win. Oh, yeah. Great shot. All right. Tony wins the game there, and the score is 7-5 Ignacio. That cue that Tony's breaking with there, that's what I want to try out next. I think it's the BK2 by Predator. And it's got some kind of phenolic tip on it.
Predator technology.
Yeah. Trying everything else on my break. I might as well try that.
Once again, for the third time in a row, the 9-ball in the corner.
Yeah, this time he made another ball too, and he doesn't have a clean shot at the 1, I don't think. Not into any pocket there. The 6 is obstructing his pocket there, so you'd have to cut it into the other pocket or play safe like he's gonna. It's a good shot.
He's going for the jump stick.
Now, when I use a jump stick in this situation, a lot of times I don't try to look to make the ball any particular place. What I look to do sometimes is just skim off the ball and make the cue ball go down table or up table, so I leave the guy safe somehow.
Yeah, he hit that 1 ball very full with a little bit of backspin, and it almost got behind that 6.
Yeah. No. Ignacio made a good kick at that ball. I think what Tony might try to do here is to send this cue ball into the 1, send the 1 up this way somehow, and try to get the cue ball in here,
Right into that pocket.
into here, this area. Oh, he's playing the shot. Wow.
Playing for the run out.
Wow, what a great shot that was.
Total range, table 12. Jonathan Castillo, table 12.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's good. It looked like it was coming up with too much speed, and he was going to get behind the 6. But he's in good shape here.
Oh my. Jumped that ball right off the table.
Oh, another error by Tony.
He didn't have enough angle on the 7, and he was trying to power it across the table.
Yes, he was.
Table 8, ball without, Brian hooked at table 8.
So Ignacio's on the hill. He's got 8, and Tony's got 5. That was such a big shot there again. It's always the 2-game swing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Curious to see what side of the table he's going to break from.
This is a very important break. Nothing on the break, and Tony has control of the table.
Well, Tony doesn't have a clear pocket here. He's he's measuring the 1 off the 6 into the pocket, it looks like. And I don't like that shot.
Oh,
Wow,
winning,
it
winning
went right
clean.
in. Yeah. Well, the beauty of the way he hit it is even if he made a little contact with the 6 there, he still would have made it at that speed. He would just skimmed off the 6 and still made it.
He wanted to come further on that long rail for the 5 ball.
Yeah, just below the side pocket would have been perfect.
Chaves was pointing at where
He caught it a little too thin, and he ended up scratching in the side. Yeah. Chaves is figuring out his roadmap. he came up a little short.
Tried to steer it a little. A little body English, never hurt anyone.
That's it.
Does it?
Oh, wow.
Chaves hands the table right back to Tony with another scratch.
Just like that, Tony's still in the match at 8-6. There's a little conflict on who breaks right now with the alternating break format, but it's Tony's turn to break. We just saw Ignacio come up dry the last break. The 1 in the side and the 9 in the corner. Also, what did he make? The 5 too? Yeah, he made the 5
Yes, he
too.
certainly did.
He said it makes it too easy for the guy to set up the 9, you know?
Three ball in a precarious position down at the bottom of the table.
Well, he's going to play some kind of safe here on this 2 ball, it looks like. I would try to thin the 2 and come down below the 6-8. Oh, he's doing what? Oh, that seems to have worked out. Yeah, it worked out. He's got him behind the 7. The jump cue's coming out again. This time, in this situation, I would try to jump at the 2 and make the 2 in the corner, in the side pocket.
Banking the 2 ball.
And drawing the cue ball so I get position on the 3. And he did neither. And left Tony a shot, it looks like. If he had a little more draw on that cue ball, he would have got him. Oh.
I'm not sure if he was going for the shot.
I don't like the way Tony is getting up there and just swinging at the ball like that. I think he should put a little bit more effort into what he's going to do. I know the 2 ball looked like it was very close to the pocket, but you know, it looked like the shot was that you slide the 2 in and try to break up the 3-5. Tony's got a tough shot here. He's trying to get to where he pointed on the table there. But there's some traffic coming down this way. His best shot would be as if he could pocket this ball here, make the cue ball come this way, and just pass the 9 on this side to here. He got it on the other side of it. But he does have a shot on 3 ball. Well, he's got to look at it at least.
It's quite a cut. Very thin.
I think what he's looking at is maybe the kiss off the 4. Tony's a straight pool player, so he looks at different things like that. You know, you would see little kiss shots and stuff like that into the pocket. Yeah, he put it right in. Like his shot worked. The only problem is that the 4 didn't cooperate and go above the side pocket. It stayed below the side pocket. There is a shot here where you could actually bank the 4 across corner if the 7, if this ball is not in the way, which it looks like.
I believe that's what he's looking at right now.
He may be banking this ball cross side, wants to hit it real thin and try to make the 6 at the same time. That could be the shot he's looking at. So this is the Tony that I like, when he starts looking at all his possibilities instead of just getting up there and swinging at it. Look at all the different possibilities and then weigh it out and see which one you want to shoot.
Trying to bank the 4 ball and then also pocketing the 6 ball. If neither one of them go in, there's a high probability that the 8 and 9 may safe.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at. Yeah, he's looking about skimming off this ball into the 4, playing the 4 across this way, okay, and the cue ball will come down this way and maybe pocket the 6. Even if it doesn't happen, the cue ball could come down in this area and maybe be safe. This is a critical shot here. Chaves is on the hill, and this could be Tony's last swing if he doesn't get something accomplished here. Is he looking to kick at it now?
I believe he's going to try to kick it right into the side pocket.
Good night.
Missed it by about a ball's length.
Well, that was a very gutsy shot that he tried there, but I like the other scenario where you try to make at least 1 or 2 balls and leave it safe at the same time. And Tony concedes the game.
Good sportsmanship, always.
Yeah. Okay, well, shortly we should bring you another match here from the AccuStats arena.
That would make Ignacio advance to the finals now, correct?
Yeah, Ignacio's in the hot seat, and I'm not sure who's going to be playing next, but I see Mika Eminen coming into the arena area. So I would imagine it's going to be Mika and maybe, I think it's George Rodriguez or Ginky would be the other opponent. George Sansucci would be the other opponent. So let's see who it is. We're not really sure yet. I know it's going to be Mika because he's coming in here.
Before I came into the booth, they were still playing their match, George and Ginky.
Okay. All right, we'll be back with you shortly.